Welcome to the Whiskey Vault. I'm Daniel Whittington, Chancellor of Wizard Academy and Whiskey Marketing School. Today is another Hidden Drams, something you'll not likely be able to get, but I wanted to try it. And it's Highland Park. And it's from Bourbon World, which I had to look up to figure out what the hell was going on. It's also a gift from, ta-da, Dave and Karen Owen. Thank you both. I saw this was a gift at the visitor center. They told me about it. Immediately, I knew I wanted to drink it on the channel. I love Highland Park. I'm a huge fan of Highland Park, even through their various brandings and re-releases. I've always liked Highland Park. This one is specifically the Bourbon World 2021 Cask series. Very cool that they left this as a gift. Very excited to try it. So, it's not rare because a lot of people were able to get it, but only if you knew what Bourbon World was, which I had to look up. Turns out Bourbon World is not a store. It's a, how do I explain this? It's a retail add-on, like a online club that uses a handful of retail stores to deliver what it's selling. And it's connected to, what is it? It's like Big Red, Vine Table, Cap and Cork. There's a whole series of retailers that are working, that Bourbon World is working to do specific allocated barrel pick special editions of things that you know. And this is one of them. Oh, that's a great one. On the barrel. Welcome to Not on the Barrel. This is, all I know about this is it's a 13-year-old Highland Park sherry cask. And enough said. That's immediately I'm in. Now, Highland Park is way the hell up there in the Orkney Islands. It's the northernmost part of Scotland other than the Shetland Islands, which is its own, like, way the hell out there. But as far as, like, roughly connected and adjacent to the main part of Scotland, Orkney is the north. There's only, what, 2 distilleries on Orkney? I thought there was a rumor of another one, but Scapa, Highland Park, and I've always loved Highland Park. There's so many great stories about the early days of distilleries on the Orkney Islands. Never been to the Orkney Islands, always wanted to. We're going back to Scotland this year, Em and I, for our honeymoon, for like 2.5 weeks. We're not going that far north, but at some point, it's going to happen. So, sherry cask, cask strength, 62% alcohol. Oof. 13-year-old, distilled in 2006, bottled in 2019, selected by Bourbon World in 2021. I don't really know how that works. How do you bottle something 2 years before it gets selected and released? Don't know. Math in my head, but I don't understand Bourbon World. Someone in the comments is going to have to explain that to me. Maybe Dave Owens can explain it to us. On the nose. Ooh, classic Highland Park. On the nose, musty wood oil, fruit and sandalwood, raisin, cut hay for some reason. A slight smoke, and it's getting sweeter. As I smell it, it's getting more and more plum. There's a mustiness that's not quite smoke, but it's hinting at it. This is really weird. There's something in there that I can't get my head around. Ooh, I found a cut on my finger just now. Hello. No, it's raisin bread. Gingerbread. That's what it is. It's ginger. Like a ginger snap. Behind all of that, there's this musty wooden ginger snap. It's almost like you serve ginger snaps in a cigar box. Interesting. Oh, come on. Wow, the wood impact. That wood impact on the finish of this one. It's classic Highland Park and it's classic sherry cask. It's really fainty, like sherry fainty, almost sulfur notes hinted at, a little bit of an ashy, like direction of a smoke hinting black pepper, really charred, deep brown bread, for lack of a better word, brown raisin bread. And then at the very end on the finish, there is this wooden note that reminds me of high barrel impact Texas malts or like hot climate malts where you get this really forward barrel tannin note. It's very weird in a Highland Park. If you told me this was a Balcones or some weird version of a Del Bach, I would be not surprised. I am smelling cigar, like old cigars, or like a humidor. I wonder if that's the alcohol. I'm going to proof this down just a little. This is a little heady. There's a lot going on there. Highland Park is one of those, like Dalmore. It didn't start that way, but it became like this. Highland Park was the nerd whiskey when I was first getting into single malts, where there was a whole bunch of super nerdy single malt drinkers who were like, Highland Park, Highland Park, Highland Park. Including my friends Joe and Kate Van Name, who fell in love with Highland Park and provided us with a bunch of really exclusive releases of Highland Park, to which I'm very grateful. And then Highland Park did that rebrand where they were like, oh, Celtic all the time. And I was fine with it. But the internet kind of freaked out a little. And they were like, oh, you've sold out. Bullshit. Now your no age statement, weird Celtic. I get it. Like, I get why. I'm a marketer. I'm also a whiskey nerd. I get why. I still liked it. It still tasted awesome. And Highland Park still makes great whiskey. Recently, they've done a rebrand. Doesn't look anything like this anymore. As a matter of fact, if I can pull it up really quick, it is kind of worth it. Some people got really annoyed by the new Highland Park rebrand, and I am not one of them. Similar bottle. Here you go. Looks a little bit more. Open image. There we go. Looks a little bit more. Oh, I can't get it to do it without the internet thing in there. Like this. And I love it. I've had people say it's boring, and their website rebranded to talk about the locals and the people, and has become one of my favorite rebrands of a Scottish distillery. Now, I've got a bunch of people who like bells and whistles who said it was all boring and blah, blah, blah. But whoever took over Highland Park's marketing and moved them into humans instead of weird old Celtic things, it's not weird. I mean, they got connections to Vikings and stuff. It's everything that's right with the rebrand of a distillery. Pivoting from shtick and store and random iconography to people and the stories of the people on the island and the people making the distillery and the place and the presence of where Highland Park belongs. Flawless. I don't know what marketing agency that they switched to, but they made the right call. There's my 2-bit platform, just so you know. God, that's good. I am going to put some water. Did I put water in? No, I didn't yet. I'm going to put some water in. Oh, that's so good. It's in a million years, if you poured that for me and told me it was 62%, 124 proof, never guess it. I think I put water in. Even on that second sip after water added, still bitey, punchy, a little more sulfuric, little more sherry cask. Another round of water. Gosh, now it's dessert, like pound cake with fruit berries in it. Oh, that's beautiful. I recommend 2 rounds of water, and it hits just flawless sweet spot. But even without, it's a great whiskey. And Highland Park, man, that's good stuff right there. Yeah. Thanks, Mike. Yeah. Mike on the other side of the camera is like, Highland Park, hit it out of the park. It's like, yes, yes, they did. Cheers to you guys. I'm really glad you're here. For a whiskey channel that just hits it out of the park, or sometimes hits it, or
Ground rule double.
sometimes ground rule doubles it. Like and subscribe.